There's one big change that I made in college to the way that I was practicing that had me getting better so much faster, and I'm going to share with you what it was right now. My last 2 years in college, I started recording myself every time I touched the drums. And I mean every single time. I did not touch the drums in a practice room if I didn't hit the red button. You see, here's the problem: your ears are liars, and they're attached to your brain, and your brain is a liar too. And so when we're playing in real time, sometimes we can deceive ourselves into either thinking we sound way better than we actually sound or worse than we actually sound. But a recording is different. With a recording, you sound how you sounded. If you sounded good on the recording, you sounded good and your feelings don't matter. If you sounded bad on the recording, you sounded bad and your feelings don't matter. The recording will always tell you the actual truth. Eventually, practicing this way, your ears will start to learn to tell you the truth. But it's not just about recording yourself, it's also the system that you use for when you record yourself. Here's what I did and what I teach each of my students to do. And my friend, you don't need any special technology. All you need is your phone to do it. All right, first you're gonna choose a small digestible rep. I'm gonna play this exercise 8 times in a row. I'm going to try to create this musical feeling in this particular phrase, something small and digestible. Eventually, you're gonna expand these to things that are bigger and longer and even to entire pieces, but start off small. Once you choose your rep, you need to record yourself doing your entire rep. You said you were going to do it 8 times in a row. You need to do it 8 whole times in a row, even if you mess up in the beginning. If you're playing a show, are you going to stop in the middle because you messed up? No, of course you're not. So we're not going to practice doing that either. After you finish your rep, you're going to listen to the whole entire thing. Did you sound good? Awesome. Did you sound bad? Also awesome. Listen to yourself sound bad. That's okay. In a few minutes, you're going to be listening to yourself sounding good and you're going to feel great about it. But we have to start here. Listen to the whole entire thing. As you listen to the whole thing, you want to give yourself specific, actionable feedback. It was good or it was bad is not good enough. It's not helpful. It's not specific. It's not going to help you be successful. Specific, actionable feedback. The accents and taps were unclear. The phrasing landed flat. The dynamics were not crystal clear. Next, think specifically about what you want to do differently. We're talking about technique. I'm going to do this differently with my hands, or this differently with my fingers, or this differently with my embouchure. Specific things. I'm going to make the crescendo last until beat 4 instead of just until beat 3. What's something specific and actionable that you can change in this next rep? And now the best part: press the red button and do it again. Think back to the feedback that you gave yourself. Did it get better? Did it get worse? Did something new that was fine before start not sounding great? Whatever it is, think about that feedback and then press the red button again. If you make this central to your regular practicing process, I promise you're going to start finding yourself improving rapidly. A lot of times, what musicians will do is they won't take the time to stop and think and plan for what they're going to do the next rep. I know I'm not the only person guilty of just saying, I'll just do it again and it'll probably get better. This way of practicing gets rid of that and it turns it into a specific process that does not depend on luck, but instead depends on being diligent and being patient. Not everyone can get lucky, but anyone can be diligent and patient. And then here comes the best part, because eventually you're going to go through the cycle, you're going to record your rep, and you're going to get to the listen step, and you're just going to say, sounds great. And being able to listen to yourself play and say, sounds great, is the best feeling in the world. And you'll know it's true. You know why? Because it was on a recording. When you listen to Miles Davis and John Coltrane and Max Roach and all of our favorite musicians, we're listening to them on recordings. It's the same medium. So when you hear yourself sound good on a recording, you know you actually sound good. You're not tricking yourself. You're not lying to yourself. You actually sound good. It doesn't matter about your feelings. You're listening to the truth. If you were to practice this way for 30 minutes, you'd probably end up playing your instrument for maybe only 15 of those minutes, but you will improve so quickly that it'll feel like you practiced for an hour. I'm telling you, this changed my life and the way that I sound on the drums when I started practicing this way. The one thing that I didn't do back in my college days that I really wish I had done, which probably would have made a huge difference in me as a musician, was if I had taken the same approach but did it in all of my ensemble rehearsals too. Record everything that happens in the rehearsal, immediately listen back to it right after the rehearsal, make comments, give feedback, all the stuff that I just taught you. Man, I think that I would sound even better on the drums now if I had made that my approach in those last 2 years of college also. So I want to encourage you to do that. On your rehearsals and your gigs and everything, record everything you do. You know, speaking of gigs, right now I am multi-track and multi-camera recording all of my gigs. And eventually I'm going to have a video up about why exactly I'm doing that. It's been amazing sitting down to edit these videos where I end up listening to my gigs the same way I would have listened to ensemble rehearsals back when I was in college, and hearing all the things that I wish I would have done differently and being able to take note of them and do them differently on the next gig and then be able to reference back. I mean, it's just changing the way that I'm playing the drums, even right now, this deep into my career. I really want to encourage you to start pressing the red button every single time you touch your instrument. It completely changed the way that I sound, and I think it's the way I'm able to make a living on my instrument to this day. I hope you'll give it a try and see what it does for you. Thanks for checking out the video. Bye, y'all. Blessings.